Chat, I normally try to stay away from drama on stream, but I would just like to point out Rima Even Star put out a video talking about what is, in my opinion, a fairly harmless controversy that, oh my god, is just so... It feels very, like 2010s type drama. Is it gamer subs? No. It's about a VTuber, I won't say her name, who faked her own death. She faked her own death, which is just f***ing incredible. That's one of those kinds of dramas where you're like, oh yeah, finally some good shit. Finally something that isn't about, like, something like actually horrific. I mean, you can argue, right? Like, you can argue like, oh, that is pretty bad. Like, comparatively, right? Like, it's kind of like a non-issue. How is that harmless? Because, like, who really cares, right? I feel like, is it something you should do? No. Okay? You should not fake your own death. Alright? Actually kill yourself. Okay, like, faking your own death, you know? Like, nobody gets, like, actually hurt. Right? Is it something you should do? No, it is immoral. However, in terms of like a drama, this is very funny. This is very, very funny that somebody faked their own death. She also made her own VTuber agency where she pretended to be every single member of the company, including like the male management for the company. She like put on like a deeper voice. So she'd be like, okay, today is the first day of our company meeting. Can we please do a roll call? And then she would switch to another character and be like, hey guys, my name is Vtuber McVtuberson, and I've only been streaming for about a week now. Thank you so much for having me in this company. Let's all do our best, guys. And then she would switch to the next character after like an awkward second or two of pause. And so like the next one would be like, hi guys, my name is Vtuber B, and I am so happy to be here. Let's do our best, all. And then she would switch to the next one. Hey, my name is Vtuber C, and I'm really excited to be working with all of you guys. Can't wait to work with you guys. And it was that, like, times 4. Plus the manager. Did people fall for it? Yeah, I fell for it. Not the shitty collab meeting thing. But it's a bad thing you play for if it was good. But she had, like, a video explaining that like she wasn't going to be streaming anymore because of health issues, and then there was like a post about her like dying, and I was like, oh, that's so sad, you know? Man, that sucks. Never heard of her, but that's really unfortunate. I'm sure her fans are very upset. And then somebody posts like a Reddit thread after this comes back to life. That's right, she had a post made about her from her cousin slash manager saying that she died of a heart attack and they could not resuscitate her. Like, the emergency services could not resuscitate her. And then this VTuber, she comes back months later and she's like, actually, this was a lie propagated by my family to try and make pity donations off of my passing. I did not die. I'm alive, and maybe I'll come back to streaming. And a lot of people were really happy. You know, it's like, wow, that's incredible. You know, some people were like, sus. But, you know, like, generally people didn't think too hard about it. And we're like, oh yeah, nice, great. Then another VTuber makes like a free model for her because I guess her mom had died of a heart attack, if I remember correctly. So this girl that faked her death is like, she like gets a new model. Her streams are like kind of popping off. She's getting like 400 viewers, which is honestly a fuck ton for a independent VTuber. I know like the standards are kind of skewed, right? Of like, people see how many people are at the top and they're like, oh wow, there's like plenty of like indie VTubers with thousands of viewers, but like realistically there's not actually like that many. It's really hard to climb as an indie. It's in the low double digits, definitely. Well, she was getting like 400 viewers or whatever, which is a pretty fucking good amount. But anyways, she's like riding this high and stuff, and then there's like this Reddit post that comes out and is like, yeah, here's like this chick is crazy, like look at all this shit. And people are like, well, I'm not gonna accuse the potentially paraplegic woman who had to be resuscitated of lying. You know, that could be potentially awkward. So she just gets away with it for a while until more and more like people start to see that she was lying. She never died. She's a schizophrenic woman pretending to be a ton of different talents within a company, and she's done it multiple times. She has like multiple VTuber companies that she's made where she's pretended to be every single member of the company along with being the management, and it's insane. It's incredible. I love this kind of drama. Absolutely insane. Put a crab on my head. Hell yeah. The 400 viewers, all her. She was making alt accounts to like argue with her haters, which I guess isn't that uncommon, but it's just kind of like insane to see somebody doing it. What were we talking about again? Like keeping her anonymous. But Rima Even Star posted a video about her. This is the kind of drama that I like, where it's just somebody being batshit insane, and no children are getting groomed, and no one's getting like, well, I guess that one VTuber got scammed into helping. But Sarah, thank you. I joined a new corpo this weekend. Real or imaginary? Imaginary. Scooby, thank you. They should make a British Pippa. They did. She was the goat. The crazy are always interesting. Yeah. Good, clean insanity. That's what I'm saying. We need more good, clean, insane people. Ah! Mwah! Mwah! Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, bye-bye.